talk today about whether or not you should come to counseling. I think it's a really tough decision, and I think if you've never been to counseling before, you might honestly wonder if this would even be helpful for you. You might have some questions about how expensive it is, how long the sessions last, what happens in a session, and just basically whether or not it would be helpful and a good idea for you to go to counseling. So let me start out by saying that I completely understand that this is a really difficult decision. The idea that someone you don't even know is going to sit across from you and hear all of your personal stuff and think that they can help you. I know that's a hard one to swallow. So let me just say that just to take the intimidation out of it, counseling is basically a relationship. It's a relationship with a professional counselor who has the education, who has the experience, who is going to sit across from you and not judge you and truly just go on a journey with you and be on your team. Somebody that you can talk to almost as if you're talking to yourself, but you're talking out loud. Someone who can help point you in the right direction, help you hear what it is you're thinking, what you're feeling. Sometimes just having it reflected back to you or just hearing yourself say things sometimes can be really empowering. So it really is a relationship with a non-judgmental person, and it's a space. It's a completely private, confidential space. So in other words, you're not talking to your neighbor, you're not talking to a friend or a family member where this information can somehow come back and bite you or be used against you, or someone can gossip about it. That's just not going to happen with counseling. It is very, very private, and you can be assured that what it says and what's said in counseling stays in counseling. So, it's got that whole privacy piece to it, which I think is really important. And, having that privacy and having a consistent, healthy, therapeutic relationship also can help you build trust. And through that trusting relationship with your therapist, it's really, really miraculous, actually, what I've seen be able to happen and the changes that you're able to make. It's hard, actually, to even put into words what it's like. It's not like someone across from you firing questions at you. It's just this great, private, confidential space to be yourself and have somebody on your team that you can say anything to, and they truly will be there for you in a positive, affirming way, and help give you the tools that you need to tackle whatever it is you're going through. And as far as that goes, as far as the kinds of things that bring people to counseling, it could be anything from a bump in the road, because I know life is not easy, and that's really what I think a lot of this is all about, is just navigating the ups and downs of life. And sometimes it can become overwhelming, or sometimes there may be too many losses in a short period of time, or maybe there's losses that you never did fully grieve that are now coming up and are still with you in a way that's not helping you to go forward. So it could be a number of things. It could be you're trying to decide whether or not to stay on the job you're on. It could be you're not showing the potential that you thought you had in a certain career, or a certain sport or activity that you're choosing to do. You're just not where you thought you'd be. Or maybe you're just not as happy as you thought you'd be. Or maybe there are more days that you're depressed and you're wondering if this really is depression, if this really is a mood disorder. So it's a way to get those answered, and to help you get started being that best person that you can be. And much like going to the gym or eating a healthy diet, going to counseling is just really to fine-tune and keep healthy the emotional, mental health part of you. So hopefully that explains things a little bit. That first call can be intimidating, but that counselor will understand that this is hard for you. You can also do things like email, you can text now. It's really a lot easier actually to maybe get that initiated than it used to be. And the sessions usually last, it varies. It could be 45 minutes. Most therapists, I would say, will do a 50-minute session. And then there are some of us who can't quite keep it to 50 minutes and seem to migrate toward that hour session, which is what's happened with me. And so now I just do hour sessions. I just kind of call it what it is. So price range, it just varies on where you live and whether or not you're seeing a counselor as an individual, or whether you're going in for couples counseling or family counseling. The price could vary, but I'd say it's going to be somewhere between, I don't know, $70, $80 and maybe upwards of, $120, depending on the credentials and again where you live. So it is an investment for sure. It's an investment though in yourself, and it's really a wonderful opportunity to really get to know yourself and pay attention to yourself, start loving yourself, which you've probably heard a lot about. Start having a really healthy relationship with yourself so that you can then have healthy relationships with others at work or significant others in your life or family. So yeah, I think counseling is a good thing. I think everyone should do it. I think it's not like it used to be where you had to lay down on a couch, back in Freudian days and be psychoanalyzed. It really isn't. It's actually a pretty cool thing. It's just one of those things that you just, once you start doing it, you see the changes and you think, wow, why didn't I do this a long time ago? So, okay, hopefully that helps. And if you want to continue this discussion, you can call me. I have a Colorado number. I'm licensed in the state of Colorado. My number is 303-961-3478. You can email me at mcleancounseling@icloud.com. Or you can check out my profile on Psychology Today. And again, my company name is McLean Counseling. And I guess that's it for now. Okay, hope to see you soon and hope this helps. Okay, thanks. Bye.